Yo, what's good? It's your boy Wilson. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. As always with me, my bro.
This your boy Big Ray West, B-I-double-G, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast. And they know.
Bro, it's so hot outside. I put the coffee in the fridge today. What you what you what you doing? What you doing? How you feeling?
Why are we drinking coffee at 4 o'clock?
Oh yeah, I needed a little pick me up.
Why are we drinking coffee at 4 o'clock?
I was in slow motion, man. I mean, I've been up grinding though. I got some shit done today. I was out digging in the yard. I mean, these tomato plants are gonna be fire. I'm gonna have a gang of organic tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I tried growing some blueberries and raspberries. They didn't jump off, but but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be sharing.
I mean, shit, man. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but you think they're organic until you use our water and we water them. Boy, our water, man, the weed control in our water is so high right now, boy.
You don't need to fertilize. The fertilizer's in the water.
That Iowa water is terrible, boy.
Yeah, we were
You
just
wa-
talking about that the other
you
day.
water your grass, boy. You can water your grass. It's gonna kill all the dandelions. Shit.
We got one of them big Culligan jugs with a little electric pump that's on top of it that we just fill the pitcher and put it in the fridge with that.
Yeah.
And we've been going to Walmart and buying that reverse osmosis water for the last couple of days. We're gonna have to get 2 gallons now though, because
Yeah.
we've been drinking a lot of it. Or not 2 gallons, but 2 jugs.
Man, and that's beautiful. That's a beautiful start. But now as Iowans, we got to think about getting the reverse osmosis for the whole house system. Like
That's like
because
5 bands
yeah, because
or
this
more.
shit is crazy, dog. Like we're taking we're taking baths, we're bathing in this water. You know what I'm saying? The levels are crazy. The nitrate levels is crazy, whatever you want to call it, man. We're cooking with this water. I think I seen something that said when you boil it, it makes it even more potent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and so there's a video circulating right now uh, that it describes it very well. I'll have to send it to you if I didn't already. But
Yeah.
somebody put this together, and it's pretty impressive. But it basically all of the from what I perceived from it was all of this manure and concentrated fertilizer that they spray on these crops up north of us all gets washed into the Raccoon River basically when it rains or just gets into the water table or whatnot as it soaks through the soil, and then it ends up in Des Moines when they try and pull because our water source is the Raccoon River for Des Moines Waterworks, and so. But I mean, they really did a great job with this documentary, and it doesn't seem like it's Democrat or Republic. It's just kind of straightforward answers. It's not a hit piece or whatever. Tremaine's up in
Sponsored
here.
by
Shout out
Zach
Tremaine.
Lawn.
Yeah, shout out to Tremaine. He just slid up in here. But
Shout
yeah,
out
you
to
know what I mean.
Jermaine.
It seems like, and this is just water. You know what I mean. It should be an unbiased issue. Everybody drinks water, whether you're Republican, Democrat, whatever. Don't matter. Everybody drinks water. So um, yeah, this shouldn't be a race issue. This shouldn't be a water issue, or you know what I mean. This shouldn't be a political issue. This is just a fucking thing. Everybody has to have water to survive, and so we need to figure out how to make this right because they can't just keep dumping all this shit or allowing this shit to be make its way into the water, right?
That's where you got it wrong, Steve. They can do
Ah.
whatever the fuck they want.
Well, it sounds like it's the lobbyists that really kind of control this situation, and that's the problem.
They can do whatever the fuck they want. You just make sure you go to work tomorrow and pay taxes.
Oh, yeah, that's the truth. That's
For
the truth.
real, bro. Man, with that being said, dog, let's talk some hip hop.
Hip hop.
You know what I'm sizzling? Let's talk some hip hop, man. I want to start this one off uh with a new release, a new single. A new single is out there going crazy in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, on our radar, you know what I'm sizzling. Shout out to King Crooked, you know what I mean? Crooked Eye representing Long Beach. A veteran in the game, you know what I'm saying? Lil C style tapes, was it Big C style tapes? You know what I'm saying? 19th Street Records, Death Row Records, Shady, Aftermath shit,
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse,
Yeah.
all of that. with all that being said, he has a new single out right now called West Coast 96. Super West Coast sounding beat, uh, super West Coast sounding vibes. King Crooked seems to be back and activated in old Crooked mode, man. Did you get a chance to spin this new single? And if so, what did you think?
I've played this joint probably 5 or 6 times. I did not. You know what I need to do is pull up the credits on who produced this. This joint is slapping.
Yeah, yeah.
The beat is insane. The bars are off the top. You know what I mean? Like the bars are just killing it. It's produced by Hitmaker.
Ooh.
It is Hitmaker Group, Hitmaker Music Group, Hitmaker Distro. Came out June 5th. Executive produced by King Crooked. Composer is King Crooked, aka Dominic Wycliffe. Um, yeah, I mean, it is insane. It is exactly what we needed. Ray, what are your thoughts?
Man, it took me back. I've been a Crooked Eye fan for a long time. I became a real fan when he came over to Death Row because I was holding on to the Death Row shit. Corrupt went back and all of that. So when Crooked Eye came over to Death Row with Eastwood and them, that was like real lyricism over there at Death Row. I thought Death Row was back. Like I've never heard a gangster rapper rap so intelligently and put the words together like talk murder rap, but exquisite, like, you know what I'm saying, with lyricism. You know what I mean? I've never heard it on that level.
Bars.
Yeah, dog. So I was like, what? Like, did he just create a new genre, like lyrical gangster rap? So that's how Crooked Eye, he became my favorite rapper because his shit was different and, it was complicated rap shit. It wasn't just that simple. Bust you up, bust a cat, doing that, you know what I'm saying? A cat in the hat rap shit. He was dropping science on you, man. So this was, and he's always dropping science, but as of lately, I feel like his music has been more delivering a message. You know what I'm saying? Ultra intelligent, less street shit, less party rap. Like more teaching. You know what I'm saying? More wisdom and shit like that. And I appreciate that too. Is health conscious now and he's aware of his health in the newer rap. So with this, it kind of goes back to like, okay, let me chill and have fun and let me just rhyme, you know what I'm saying, over some dope ass West Coast shit, and you can hear it, so that's my analysis of it. I love it. I played it probably 29 times.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed the beat. The beat was really what reeled me in the beginning. Shout out Tesla One up in here. Salute.
Shout out OG Test One.
Shout out Casa Bonita for the new hat. Ray said I need to mix up the goddamn hats. And so I got me a new hat today. Wife and kids got me this at Casa Bonita. But back to that Crooked Eye joint. Bro, the beat reels it in with the high synth and the strings. It's a classic West Coast beat. It is very well put together. And the lyrics, I mean, he rides the beat perfectly. And just like you said, you know what I mean? The lyricism, the punchlines, you know what I mean? He's the whole package. He always has been. Even going all the way back to the weeklies, going all the way back to before that when he was, first jumping on. And so he's a veteran, you know what I mean? True lyricists can spot it and they know what's going on, you know what I mean? True hip hop heads. And he holds it down.
And they can. And, he's like taking it back to that. He's talking about a lot of shit, linking up with Snoopy and the Dog Pound, Daz and Corrupt, talking about meeting Pac, talking about when Pac died, and talk about gentrification in his neighborhood, having to move to Los Angeles, baby mama had an apartment there type shit. Like, man, he's saying a lot of stuff in there, man. So y'all need to check it out, man. Crooked Eye, the road, Crooked Eye.
We're definitely gonna have a link in the bio. And so definitely check out the description of the podcast because you'll be able to find a link in there. Shout out King Crooked, Crooked Eye for definitely dropping this one. And allegedly there's a full album coming, I heard.
Yeah, I think I seen a post about that where he was talking about he went in there and did one song and then it kind of turned into an album that's dropping this month type shit. So I think we're going to get a whole album of this type of music.
It's very exciting to me.
Yeah, man. 96 was a beautiful time for rap. I I was fully submerged in West Coast rap in 1996 as a young dude, man.
As
Very
was I.
inspired.
As was I.
very, very inspired and moldable at that time, you know? So, yeah.
I think I was on my third Chronic Leaf chain. I kept buying them at the swap meet every time I go out to California and visit my
You know what I'm talking
grandparents.
about?
And
So,
I'd show up back in Wyoming with this big ass pot leaf around my neck, and my mom would be like, "Nope, not again."
yeah, hell no. Shit, jack your shit like, who was it, Akeem
Debo.
Talib?
Oh,
Akeem Talib took, I think he did that shit to, I can't remember who he did it to. Some
yes.
NFL shit.
My mom was like, "Not in this town, son."
Yeah.
But
Shit. Yeah. What's next though?
sticking with that same theme, we out west. You know what I mean? We'll go ahead and drop this one on them. This one is ultra exciting to me, uh, and and it kind of it keeps it in the same camp almost, but it also brings in a guest that we've had on a couple times that we've been fortunate enough to bring on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Ooh.
I'm gonna throw it out there. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
We got this track list, and the track list was a screenshot posted by Double XL that was originally posted by the legendary and none other than the man himself, M80.
Uh-oh.
Uh, article goes on to say uh, Jay-Z and Eminem to reunite on the new Rakim, Corrupt, and Master Killer collab. Uh, images are courtesy. Oops, sorry. Let me bring in this actual image here. I'll hide that one. And this actual image is courtesy of Getty Images, I believe. But this is a big throwback to 2001 as well. I'm slacking. I didn't have the image pulled up. That's my bad. But nonetheless, here we go. Shrink it down. Move it over. This image is none other than Jay-Z and Eminem. And the article says Jay-Z and Eminem to reunite on the new Rakim, Corrupt, and Master Killer collab album. Now, I got to ask this real quick before we get any deeper. Did Jay-Z change the spelling of his name recently? Because the Y has two dots above it, like it's from a different country, like Russia or somewhere. It's not. It doesn't look like it's an American Y. Do you know anything about that, Ray?
So, from what I know, the only name change was him putting the little dash back after the J and before the Z.
Okay, so maybe
And
this is just something somebody did, just trying to be
yeah,
crafty or something.
yeah.
Okay, so article says Jay-Z and Eminem will reunite on the new Rakim, Corrupt, and Master Killer collab album on Sunday, June 7th. The project's A&R and executive producer M80 shared the track list for the upcoming project. And I'm going to pivot back over to that. So we'll hide this image and we'll bring in the next one. This is the IG image here. It says track number 6 is listed as an interlude featuring Hove and Shady. AOTY 2026. Put some goddamn respect on my name. M80 captioned the post. It is unclear if they will rap on the guest appearance. If so, it will be their first musical collab since 2001 and 2001's Renegade from Jigga's The Blueprint. The classic track finds Hove and Marshall dropping some of the most memorable lines of their careers. Do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it? Jay raps while Slim serves up. I'm a motherfucking spiteful, delightful, the new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. What did I do? The new Rakim, Corrupt, and Master Killer album is slated to drop in August. It will also feature guest spots from Snoop, Raekwon, Ghostface, Daz Dillinger, KRS-One, and more. Jay-Z has been more in the public eye in 2026. Earlier this year, he did an interview with GQ. Last month, he headlined the Roots Picnic 2026, where he performed a viral freestyle and took shots at Drake, Yee, Dame Dash, Nicki Minaj, Tory Lanez, and more. Oh, yay. Yeah.
Yay. Kanye.
Need to change his spelling. Hove is scheduled to perform 3 sold-out shows in New York City next month in honor of the 30th and 25th anniversaries of his album, Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint, respectively. Check out the track list for Rakim, Corrupt, and Master Killer's new album below, which I have featured right there. Shout out to M80 for the image. Ray, tell me what you think.
Man, mad love to M80. You know what I'm saying? he's arguably the best A&R in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? He makes these great albums. You know what I'm saying? He's already calling album of the year, as he should. You know, like this is crazy. Like Master Killer, Corrupt, and Rakim, and then the features on top of that. Like I like the fact that Daz is on there. How about that? That might not mean a lot to nobody, but I ain't gonna say nobody, but to a lot of people. But like to see him fucking with Daz, you know what I'm saying? Like Daz and Corrupt is essential. So to bring the DPG in, you know, Corrupt's crew, you know, I love to see that. And then I love to see KRS-One and Cool G rap. You know, that's crazy dope. And then of course you got the Jay-Z and Eminem. Um, Getting them both together, regardless of what it is, regardless if it's just going to be an interlude of them talking or if they're rapping, that's still mega. That's ultra. So I would like to see them rapping, but I feel like they're probably going to be talking some shit for them. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Rakim could get them to rap, so we don't know. We don't know.
Uh, I don't mean to interrupt. I want to jump into the comments section here a little bit. We got the homie Nuisance One up in here. He hit us with some fire emojis. He also said, "LBC, we care about Daz."
Yeah. I walked it back, man. My apologies, because Daz is a legend. You know what I'm saying? But
Real talk.
I just meant it in the aspect of, you know, shining his name shining in the midst of all these features. You know what I mean? Like Dad's name might get overlooked to the average guy. Is all I meant respectfully.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think anybody thought you meant anything disrespectful. But you know, one that caught my eye on here, Mac Sean. I ain't seen him in the
Mm,
mix in a minute, and he was kind of affiliated with them folks for a long minute, and then kind of fizzled
yeah,
out. So it's interesting to see him team back up with him.
yeah.
So
You know, I don't know. I mean, last I don't know. I ain't gonna say no allegations, but last I heard, you know, he wasn't really good. You know, a lot of people wasn't messing with him, but I don't know. You know, I'm not from there. I'm not a street guy. I just go by what I hear. So
okay, this is sorry. I mean, this is a little controversy. It said Nuisance said I saw Paul Rosenberg commented that he didn't know Eminem was on the album, which is kind
ooh.
of interesting. Uh,
So you
uh,
know, maybe it was. Man, I don't know. I ain't speculating nothing. I don't know, man.
right.
Shit. M80 in the comments, holla at us.
Yeah, he watches. He watches. He been on here a couple of minutes.
Tell us what the real is, M80. Shit. But no, man, this album is gonna be major. I'm definitely copping. You know, the way M80's releases have been, there should be a variety ways to get it. You know, different options, vinyls, cassettes, digital. Probably have some type of merch packs. You know, he do it real big for everybody. And with these type of artists, you almost have to.
Keep in mind, Nuisance is holding the he's holding the crown right now. But the number one commenter today on the podcast is going to leave with some swag from the podcast. So, and a matter of fact, I'm gonna drive it straight to his door because I'm showing up on him in about a month. I'll be out in Long Beach with the homie, and so, but yeah, man, M80 stays rocking. I got this one here. The saga continues. I've been jamming this extra hard. I actually got this from M80. He was down in Australia. He had a giveaway, and I jumped on the bandwagon and copped me one, and I got it from down in Australia. So big up to M80, everything he's doing, holding it down, putting on for hip hop, teaching people about the right way to get features so they don't get screwed. And this record, I don't know how I slept on it, but this record, not to switch subjects, but this record is one of the baddest records I have heard in a long time. This came out in 2017, and I kind of slept on it, but it's got everybody you could think of, Redman, everybody. So big ups to M80. Keep holding it down, homie.
Yeah. Cause he be
Uh,
putting out them dream projects.
he really does. He
He be
really
putting out
does.
them dream collabs, you know. And he fucks with dope rappers. He, you know, for the most part, he only fucks with motherfuckers that can super rap. You know, he ain't just messing with anybody that's average, man. He's messing with the best rappers. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, but you know, for the most part, yeah.
Real talk. Real talk. Um, okay, Ray, where you want to take it from here, bro?
I mean, I feel like we got to talk Pooh Shiesty.
We did kind of break that news when it first came out, and we might as well keep telling them about it.
So Pooh Shiesty, image comes in via Comstock, Getty Images, Fox 13, Memphis. YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Headline reads: Pooh Shiesty, his father, Big 30, and six more men are set to stand trial for the alleged robbery and kidnapping of Gucci Mane and others at a Dallas recording studio. Here are the latest updates in that case. Charges: Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 are facing charges of kidnapping, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, extortion, and aiding and abetting. Pooh's dad
Damn.
and Kadarius Waters are facing charges of kidnapping, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, extortion, and aiding and abetting. The remaining defendants, Terrence Rogers, Demarion Gibson, Demarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, and Darian McDaniel, have been charged with kidnapping, conspiracy charges, as well as transporting stolen goods across state lines. Pleas: all 9 defendants have entered not guilty pleas and are set to stand trial. Bond status for Pooh Shiesty, his father, and Big 30. Pooh Shiesty remains in custody after being denied bond. His father and Big 30 have been freed on pre-trial release. Trial date is set for February 22nd, 2027. Potential sentence: all 9 men are facing the possibility of life in prison if convicted. Investigators say Pooh and company lured Gucci Mane to a Dallas recording studio to do music. During the session, Pooh allegedly pulled out an assault rifle and demanded that Gucci sign a form releasing Pooh from his 1017 contract. Afterward, police say the men robbed Gucci and the people he came with of cash, jewelry, and other valuables. Gucci addressed the incident on the song Crash Dummy, which he released in April, a week after Pooh and his co-defendants were arrested. Steve, what are your thoughts on the current updates on the Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 case?
I never heard the part about him concealing an assault rifle. That's kind of tough to conceal. Like, I feel like you can't just put an AK-47 in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
I
I guess.
think when we read the initial story, I think we read that they went and retrieved it. They went and got it, brought it back.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Somebody said, "Let me
yeah,
run outside. I forgot my
yeah.
phone in the car."
Pop my trunk.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not looking good for these fellas, especially since they dropped the mid. I mean, they kind of talked about it a little bit, alluded to it. You know what I mean? Whatever. So it's not looking good. Ray, what are your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, the possibility of life in prison is never a good thing. And you know, like I said before, obviously this was very important to Pooh Shiesty for him to do this and stand on this and prove this point, and die on this hill. So, you just don't know all the ins and outs of what exactly he was thinking, and what points were trying to be proven and what principles were stood on. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to look at all this and read all this in his situation and say, "Oh, he's stupid. He's stupid. That's ignorant." Why would it's anybody's going? That's easy to say, but
Right.
it's just there's levels to this shit. There's you know, and unfortunately, we'll probably the public will never know the complete depth of this case and why it was done like this and why he felt like it had to be done.
Especially when you're caught up in the moment, the blood's boiling. You know what I mean? You're looking at this. You're literally in the room with somebody that you feel that has done you wrong, and you know what I mean, and you're sitting there like, now's my opportunity. I got to get this fool. You know?
Not only that, there might be factors. There might be factors we don't know that this had to happen. Like you just don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
You just don't know, man.
So Nuisance jumped in the comments. He said, "Y'all know what's up with Daz and Snoop? They're beefing online, and at the grand opening, Daz wasn't there, but Corrupt was." Oh, interesting. They just had a big
Daz
Long
was there.
Beach. They just
Daz
had a
was
big
there.
Long Beach rollout, and
Yeah. Daz did a video. He posted a video and said he was there. He was in the cut though, watching it.
okay,
And he said, "You gotta watch it." Daz said that shit was whack because he wasn't on stage. And he said most of the music that they did, they doing his shit. And he listed all the songs they performed that he produced and shit. And yeah, Daz ain't feeling that shit. But he said he was in the building though.
and that's the issue. To answer Nuisance's question, that's the issue. They're beefing over the royalties for Death Row, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Since Snoop's acquisition. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
He's saying they're still not getting paid,
Yeah.
and he's been trying to collect money, and then there was all the videos from Cocaine and a handful of other people saying they're not getting paid for their contributions to the music that Death Row holds the masters to or whatever over the years.
Allegedly, Daz was paid a sum of around 91K or some shit like that. Some 90K, somewhere in that ballpark, give or take a few more. You know what I'm saying, or less. And Daz's issue is he wants to know how Death Row came to that number.
How they calculated it.
Yeah, and they're not telling him, and so he's going the legal route to make them open up their books and see what they got down to, figure this shit out for real. Say who's fucking who, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Is this legit?
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna willingly open up the books, I gotta do it that way, right? Like this is millions of dollars, man. What are we talking about?
Right, because didn't we agree he had Daz has got recording credits for or production credits for Tupac, somebody shit on the Chronic, Doggy Style. I mean, he produced a lot for Death Row over the years.
Snoopy don't got those. Dre took the Chronic back already. I want to say he sold it.
Oh, okay.
Motherfucking
but he said he was going after the Tupac estate to try and get the money from that.
Tupac got all this shit back from Death Row. So
that's why I brought that up. Yeah, he going after everybody.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing to do with Pac. It's the owners of that shit now.
Yeah. Tremaine says Snoop is greedy for this shit. Newsom said, damn, man, the Snoop was uber rich. He just needed to pay his cousin.
I seen Snoop on the Lunchbox with Glasses Malone recently, and Snoop was saying that he didn't owe these. He was basically saying he didn't owe these people, that they.
Oh, he addressed it.
Yeah, he's saying that they just didn't take care of their business, And he's saying he was saying how anybody that ever fucked with him got their paper, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying it's not his responsibility to make sure that you keep getting your paper or some shit. You got to watch it though. It was interesting.
Okay.
It makes you think like, damn, man, is all these motherfuckers tripping? But of course he's supposed to, of course he's supposed to do that. But
yeah. Well, I mean, I hope they're able to work it out. I know that they've reconciled differences in the past a time or two. So hopefully they're able to make it
a time or six. Shit, man. We done had about at least three solid Dog Pound reunions. Like, hey, they back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
We done did this about 3 damn times.
So I wanted to get your take. I sent you some new music. I sent it to the homie Nuisance too. As a matter of fact, I sent it to Tremaine. When I get excited, I just start sending my shit out. I'm leaking my own shit. I'll be my own leak. But I do like to get feedback from the people that I value their opinions from. You know what I mean? So I sent you a new track. And I wanted to see if we can't maybe talk about it a little bit and just get your feedback on it. What'd you think about the beat? What'd you think about the hook?
Oh shit. I'm gonna keep it funky.
Yeah, go ahead, dog.
Shit. I feel like that beat was nice. I feel like it has a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? West Coast. That's right up my lane. That's right up a lot of our lanes. So, I like that type of production. You put your foot in there. You know what I'm saying? Like a good batch of collard greens type shit.
Appreciate you.
The hook. I like the direction of the hook, but I feel like the delivery is still needing work.
Okay.
It still kind of feels like it's being read. It's not flowing effortlessly to me. I could still, if I hear that hook, when I hear it, I can still tell like, okay, this guy hasn't been rapping for a long time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it's once I get it all ironed out and it's truly, you know what I mean, the way it needs to be, I think it's gonna be a hard ass track. But
yeah, it's definitely got some motherfucking potential for sure, dog. You on the right track on that. You on the right path for sure.
I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and just leak my own shit, and I'm gonna say I sent it to the homie DZ the other day up in Seattle, and he said,
DZ, man.
Yeah, DZ's gonna jump on this one, and he already wrote his verse, and he was recording the other night, so I haven't heard what he dropped yet. But he said it's curtains, quote.
Yeah. Man, me and DZ and Tremaine have a new record dropping June 15th.
Okay. Now you guys got an EP coming, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, nope. It was talked about, but I say no because nobody has been paid and nothing has been signed. You know,
Okay.
so as far as that is still in the air, it's just an idea still.
My bad. I didn't mean to get ahead of it.
Yep. And but June 15th we have another song, a single coming out, and it's called "The Plug's House." You know,
Okay.
and it's dope, man. It's a little West Coast vibey too, man. DZ showed up and showed out on it. It's probably one of the best verses we've gotten from him in our network. And I feel like we've gotten to probably around 4 or 5 or somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah, the Plugs House is fire as fuck. Shout out to Tremaine, you know what I'm saying, providing us with these slappies, and I think everybody should be satisfied with this joint, especially the West Coast and the Seattle folks, for real.
Uh, another quick. That's dope as hell. That's very exciting. Another quick interjection here. Tremaine said the Plug's house. He was solidifying what you said, and then he also said definitely the best easy verse we got. And then Nuisance hit us with some fire emojis. So the chat is live today, y'all. This has been a blast. Nuisance still holding it down. He has a gift coming. It's sitting on the desk. I ain't gonna show y'all what it is yet. I mean, I don't have any Lil Kim's panties or anything sitting around here, but I got something. I got something I'm bringing to the homie.
Question: How do we know he's number one at the? How do we know he's going to be number one at the end already?
Well, no, so we don't know that at the end. I'm just saying it because YouTube keeps a tally of it in the chat, and so he's holding the crown as he's currently number one.
Okay. I thought you
Yeah,
was like basically announcing he's number one and you're
no,
holding it for him. Like what?
nah, nah. I mean, somebody else could come in and just go crazy in the chat,
Like
and
what? Hold
I
on. How do we know he's number one already?
yeah, no, I suppose they could snag it, but um, yeah, according to YouTube, he is currently holding it down. So
Okay, hell yeah. Shout out to
yeah,
Nuisance One, Long Beach in this thing.
yeah.
LA.
Uh, man, all right. So I'm gonna slide in this next one. Uh, on the next one, we're gonna go Clipse. We're running out of time, anyways. Ray got somewhere to be, and hopefully
Yeah,
that person.
man. We got Trip Shelton on GFGTV tonight, y'all. Arguably Iowa's best rapper. Hey, OG in this Des Moines shit. Mad
Solidified.
respect, solidified. You know what I'm saying? Walk it, talk it. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Shout out to Trip Shelton, man. We're gonna get him over here on MCTV. And yeah,
No, there we go. There we go.
about to
Okay,
talk to Clips. What's
we
going
talking
on with the Clips?
we talking Clipse next. Uh, next up, we got the Clipse. Image comes in from Taylor Hill, Getty Images. Clipse finally addressed the Neptunes breakup. Quote, we're brothers. This article comes in from Billboard. It goes to say the legendary duo were asked if they missed Chad Hugo's presence on their upcoming album, and the brothers had different answers. The Clipse have finally addressed the Neptunes breakup. During an interview with the New York Times Popcast, the brothers from Virginia were asked about their production duo they've been connected to for most of their careers. Absolutely miss Chad Hugo, as far as you know, being on the album. Uh, no malice admitted before making sure to add that he runs into Chad all the time. I'll see Chad in the airport, in the street, at Buffalo Wild Wings, in VA. Guess you know where you can catch the Clipse chilling at. Uh,
Hello.
whatever they got going on, just hope for the best. Whenever we see each other, it's always going to be love, always. Pusha T, on the other hand, doesn't feel like they miss Hugo's influence on their upcoming album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. For me, no, he said. Everybody knows my favorite album is Hell Hath No Fury. Pharrell did that alone. That's it. Chad's my guy. I love Chad. Pharrell's my guy. Love Chad too. We're brothers. We came up together. But, when you say missing in the music, there is no missing in the music when it comes to the Clipse. And if it's just P, it doesn't matter. We find what we find. In September 2024, Pharrell revealed that he and his longtime collaborator weren't on speaking terms anymore, and the two are currently embroiled in a legal dispute over the rights to the group's name, with Hugo accusing Williams of fraudulently looking to take full control of the legendary group's trademarks. Ray, what you think?
Mm. Okay, so I could dig both points of views. I could dig Malice and Pusha, you know what I'm saying?
Got messy.
No Malice saying we absolutely do miss Chad, you know what I'm saying, as far as being on the album, and then Pusha T saying, well, no, because my favorite album is Hell Hath No Fury and Pharrell did that by himself, so miss what? You know. I dig both perspectives, but I think I'm gonna lean a little more to Pusha T, you know. I think if I got dope beats, me and a producer, we have chemistry, of course. You know, I've built chemistry with a ton of producers. I won't say a ton, but a handful of producers, let's say, I've built chemistry with by doing a ton of records together. But at the end of the day, a dope beat is a dope beat. Okay, I don't know. I'm with Pusha T, man. If the beat is dope and the chef is chefing, man, hey, what we did in the past was dope too. But shit, hey, Cuddy right here got enough seasoning salt too, so we straight.
I think it's super exciting that they're going to be able to continue music with Pharrell. I think I get nostalgic, and so I mean, I get a little misty eyed when I think about what the shit they did in the past, and it's sad that they're not going to be able to continue that, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if they're going to be able to continue to produce and everybody's still happy to a certain extent, you know what I mean? Um, I
Man, let
guess.
God sort them out, dog.
Hey, well played, well played. There we go.
On everything.
Nah, that was solid. Um, yeah, no, I think this was, as long as they keep moving and everything's cool, obviously Chad's gonna get paid and he's probably plenty paid, and Pharrell gonna get paid and the Clipse gonna get paid, and so, they'll work out their differences, and who knows, maybe we get the just like the Dog Pound, we'll get a Clipse reunion. They'll work their issues out. It is it's unfortunate when money gets involved. I mean, it can tarnish friendships. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah, man, and that's the double-edged sword because when you have a business, of course you want to put your homeboys on, your friends and family on, but what they say the golden rule is never do business with friends or family.
amen.
Like, god damn, like you tell me I can't bring none of these fools with me. I can't put none of these fools on.
Well,
No.
that's a perfect representation, right? Because story after story that we've talked about tonight, Daz and Corrupt, Snoop, you know what I mean? Now the Clips, there's
Yeah.
been families and friendships that have intertwined in the music biz or grew, and then issues arise.
See, that's true. But everybody's not going to get along cohesively forever.
Right.
The problem is Daz and Snoop Dogg and Daz and Corrupt and all that, and they take that shit straight to the media. They take that shit straight to social media. They put everybody in their business. You ain't never seen the Locks fall out like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying though? And I'm sure the Locks have not gotten along many times, but
When Wu
they
Tang is
keep that
similar,
shit in the house. Wu Tang,
they
they
have
keep that
issues.
shit in house, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, you don't get on the internet like making videos and making accusations, and even if it is true, like we've been in this game 20 plus 30 years together and shit, and we run into the internet, but everybody handle their business differently.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
just
don't.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it that way. Like if I had a problem within my family, like, or if GFG we had a problem, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come on the podcast and be like, well, shit, I don't fuck with HB the King. Y'all don't know? Shit, I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Well,
Like, hold on, player. Like,
it
and I
makes
fuck with HB the King for the record.
it makes it more difficult to mend things later too, because motherfucker be like, man, you was dragging my name through the mud in front of 10,000 viewers or whatever,
Yeah, bro. Like for likes and shit, trying to sell your tape and trying to sell your new clothing line or whatever the fuck, like all that tacky shit. They call it. Some of them call it just utilizing social media and using it for what it's for. Man, I call it tacky. I'm old school, nigga. If we got problems, like shit, let's get some FaceTime in. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Or
Some
or even
one-on-one
text me,
time,
bare minimum. You know what I mean?
or
Call me,
or
text
call
me.
me. Like fuck all that text shit. If it's a problem, like we're trying to get to an agreement,
That's a
I
good
need
point.
to at least hear your voice or be able to look you in the eye when we communicating to see where we're really at, type shit.
Yeah.
But everybody's not like that. And I learned at a younger age, man, I can't expect me out of other folks. You know what I'm sizzling? That's a quick way to be disappointed.
Now we do have to wrap up because you got an appointment, but I definitely wanted to talk about your new video. We're gonna have the link in the bio. I keep saying bio, description. The link's gonna be in the description. But
boy, what you putting on? What you got? OnlyFans?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, log in. My kids got to eat. Log in,
no.
y'all.
What would your OnlyFans be, Steve?
I'm just gonna call it Stan.
What kind of content would you be selling?
Oh shit! Everything, anything, shit. Everything got to move. I'm going.
That's crazy.
What they looking for? They want toes. They want fingers.
Oh no!
I don't give a fuck. Showing all.
Oh, so y'all got it right here. OnlyFans.com/EmceeTV.
That's right. 21 and up, y'all, because I'm selling anything y'all want to buy.
He's doing armpit pics.
That's
He's
right.
got it all.
Yep. We're gonna mute the rest, but shit, you want to buy it? Let me know.
Oh, he's a wild boy.
Go ahead. Now let's talk about the new video. You got a lyric video that just dropped with Straight Vodka.
Yes, man. We'll talk about this, and I got a Dipset. Brand new official lyric video just dropped for a record called That's Law. That's Law featuring CP, Test One, produced by Tremaine. Okay, That's Law, and the lyric video was produced by The Bored Dad. So that's on YouTube right now, man. And he did a very good job on it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of compliments on it. I'm sure the fellas, they got a lot of good compliments on it too. Tremaine whooped ass on that beat. The golden voice, CP, he did what he had to do. OG Test One took it home from the second verse to the end. And it's a beautiful song. The official song releases June 29th, I believe, on all platforms. So right now it's just a YouTube exclusive.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
all right. Law, baby.
Hell yeah. It's very dope. The production is very nice. The visuals are all the way there. Yeah, we will have a link in
the Bored Dad's nice with it, dog. He's nice with it, man. And we've been doing work together for a long time. He's the man behind GFGTV. He does all that shit for us. So, man, shout out to Bored Dad, man.
Hell yeah. Ray makes him ask the awkward questions.
Oh, man.
Give him to the white guy. Let him ask.
You've seen this before. You've seen our shit before.
I got interviewed. No, that's dope. That's dope. All right. I won't hold you up anymore. I know you probably got somebody at your door. As always, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Ray, for jumping on here as always with me and giving me your time. I'm excited to keep building with you, bro. We got a lot of dope shit coming. Don't forget, you can catch Big Ray West at XBK on the upcoming tour with Strawstone and Otis Julius, as well as many other MCs coming up in just the next couple of days. I believe Friday,
man. XBK Live. I'm rapping with Otis Julius. I got a couple tickets left, man. Bled out. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to come see your boy rap, bring one of your honeys to the show for a little slice of pizza or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he got like cheese pizza or some shit.
Dinner at the show.
Yeah, come fuck with us, man. Shout out Nice Enough Entertainment, Strawstone, Otis Julius. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful thing this Friday. I believe doors open at 6:30. Music starts at 7:30.
Hell yeah. Currently the winner is Nuisance. So Nuisance, you're going home with a copy of A Field of Dreamers. We're going to get that one autographed. I think the other kid's name was Druxy. I never got your email. So I need that still. If you want to email me, bro, I'll flash the email one more time here so I can send you a copy of the record all the way to New Zealand. That shit was like $20 when I looked it up. But
yeah, he was like, bro, don't worry about it. He was like, you don't want to pay this tariff money.
That's truth. That's the truth.
That's why he ain't even give you his shit. Like, don't worry about it, dog. I tell you where I live, boy.
Hell yeah. But yeah, Nuisance, you're gonna get an autographed copy of Field of Dreamers produced by me, all bars by Big Ray West, and a hell of a all-star cast lining up with him on A Field of Dreamers. So we're gonna both sign it. I'll bring it out to you in July. Until then, Until then, it's your boy Wilson from MCTV.
It's your boy Big Ray West, BIGG, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast and they know.
And we out. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.